who satisfieth thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. Psalms 103 verse 5. The things that we receive from God are always good and they always refresh us. The world tries to offer us counterfeit forms of the good things God gives us, but they can never match up. Stick to the things of God. They will refresh your soul and make you feel as if you will remain a youth forever. Isaiah 43 verse 1 says, But now thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not. For I have redeemed thee, I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. This passage marks a shift from book 42 of Isaiah. Much of the previous chapter is taken up with rebukes and denouncements from God has been disappointed by his chosen people. Here, however, we see a God who fiercely declares to his people, I have redeemed you. You are mine. God once again shows up as a loving parent who disciplines us because he loves us. Even though we continue to be disobedient children, nothing prevents God from claiming us as his own. Nothing takes away the redemption he has promised. Devotion topic is crying out for God's help and mercy. This begs the question, do I cry out for God's help and mercy? It's hard to ask for help when we live in such a do-it-yourself world. We seem to have bought into the idea that we can do it all and do it without help. Just look at all the books on the subject. But there are situations when we have to admit that we need help. The older I get, the more I realize this. The more I recognize the need for God and others. The more I recognize the need for forgiveness as sins of the past come more to the forefront of memory. We all cry out to God when people we love are ill, or in trouble when we lose a family member or friend. But do we ask for healing of resentments, of past hurts? Do we reach out to God even in the day-to-day needs we experience? Are we aware of the times in our lives that God has been merciful towards us? God is not doing this because we are faithful to him, but because he is faithful to us. God's mercy is not earned, it is a free gift. When we cry out for God's help, we sometimes are directed to someone within the community for the help we need. How often we don't even recognize that God has answered our prayer. I know that my morning prayer often begins with a thank you for another day and a plea for help to get through it. God cares about us so much more than we can ever imagine. It's not only okay to ask for help, it's what God wants us to do. And who wants to disappoint God? If you enjoy this video, please like and comment telling us that you enjoy it. And remember to subscribe and turn on your notification bell, that way you will not miss any of our videos.